The pole, to me, the pole is 100% prepared to do it for transfer. You don't have enough control over her.
Mm-hmm.
I would prefer, if I was in taking her home and I had the option of a pole, I would probably transfer over a pole, but use the pole for standing only.
Mm-hmm.
Milky phones are like, okay.
Keep things simple. Don't freak out. As long as everybody's safe and nobody's on the floor, you're fine. So even if it's not working the way you thought it should work, try another approach. Keeping it simple is going to really help y'all. It really will. I'm going to show you another version of that transfer that you're doing. When she's tired, there's other tools you can use that are around the house. She's lightweight, so we don't have to really worry so much about that. And I'm going to go left and right because I want you to see both ways, okay? So I use pillows a lot, and I don't know if I used the pillow with you here, Pam, before. I may have. I don't remember if I did. So a lot of this is going to be about pre-positioning her. So we're talking about if Bonnie is tired, right? Or with say we do all this training, however, a new person may take some adjustments, right? So we might lose a little bit. That's realistic.
Mm-hmm.
You do that here when new therapists come in. Their handling's different. They're not, or that. So when other family members start coming in and taking care of Bonnie, it might seem odd at first, and she may not respond either as well, because the handling's different.
Handling's different, communication is different.
Yeah, absolutely. So Bonnie, we're gonna come over to the bed, okay? So what I was saying about the bed, so the length of the arm to the tips of the fingers is this distance. So she's got a pretty lengthy, so the length of my arm from my shoulder to the tips of my fingers is the length from the top of my head to my waist. So that makes a difference when I sit her on this bed.
Yeah.
So if I sat her where, let's say she sat down, okay, we want the distance of her arm length where she sits to come relatively close to the head of the bed, because that means when she lays down, she's all the way up.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about them pulling her up. The things that really can be hard on people when they're caregiving is the amount of weight bearing or assistance they have to do in a bed setting. Okay, because that we're all hunched over, or even when the bed's up, we're reaching, we're moving weight. So we want to make sure that we do have the bed up when we are moving her. Do you need something, Beck?
I like one.
Oh, where? Okay, I got it. Thank you. So I'm gonna take this just because when I transfer, I want to have as many obstacles. I'm going to have her forward so it won't get in our way. I want to have her forward, but I want that out of the way. I want to remove anything that I know can be an obstacle to me. Because if I can't get her, like you said the other day, you thought she was going to go to the floor. If I don't have, I want as much surface area as I can go to safely here, so there's no room for taking Bonnie to the floor, right? Bonnie, scoot your bottom out by pushing your back into the seat. And so when we talked about prepping her for this transfer, the things that can happen here is her feet or her ankles can twist.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't want to do that. So we're going to make sure that our foot is on this side of both of her feet, at least one, because that way I can help her over. Bend your knees all the way back. Okay, I'm going to put a pillow here because I have bad knees, and I'm going to have a little more control over her, especially when she's tired.
Yeah.
And I can use my body as leverage now. I can also use a rolled flat sheet over her, behind her, to maneuver her body a little bit more. Do we have one in here? Just a sheet, not a fitted sheet, but a flat one, like a top sheet. I don't want to strip her bed. And so what we're going to do is make a rope out of it. So I do this a lot. It's actually a bariatric transfer technique. Obviously, she's not very accurate, but,
Yeah,
you know,
technique
but
is still the same.
opposite corner.
Oh.
And we're just gonna, would you get the opposite corner, just one? Yep, just that one. Nope, just hold it back, just drop that one. Just
Oh.
stand there, there you go. We're just gonna whip it into a rope, okay? Okay, one will whip, I think we'll work against each other otherwise. So I already have her push forward, Bonnie lean forward. So right now, we're going towards her weak side, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna bring her forward. Okay, hon, come and lean onto my right shoulder, all right? And I do have a belt on her. So I want you to hold my right shoulder. Lean into me, Bonnie. Lean into me, way into me. I don't want you to lean off of me. You feel me? Gotcha? See, this is all with the sheep. Lean forward. You gotta give me a hug, okay? You seem like a hugging kind of girl. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna just come over to the bed. So here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Up with me, Bonnie. Stand up with me. Okay, and we're just gonna pivot. So with the sheet, I can keep her close to me.
Mm-hmm.
With the belt tends to do this and rides up on her. I use these techniques a lot in this building, so some people do too. I've done some educating on that part, so. But we're gonna come back over, okay? I know you're getting tired. I appreciate you being willing. Okay, come forward, hug me. You're gonna stand up with me, up. See how I got her bottom?
Yeah,
Up
yeah,
tall,
yeah,
Bonnie,
yeah,
up
yeah.
tall. And I can pull her up tall with me, up tall. So I'm pulling her over. Oop. I still got her. Okay. So like getting her back into the chair, this is a good one to use it. These brakes are not that great. Okay, I want you to lean forward with me. Lean forward, hold me. Might get this down a little bit further. Okay, here we go. We're gonna stand up and back. What do you think? You could have her stand, but if she does what she did at the pole down there, where she doesn't move her feet,
Yeah,
she's just gonna go that way.
yeah,
I mean, honestly,
yeah.
if she can't move her feet and she's standing for you. Now, if I'm going to her weak side, right? Right now, that's her weak side. Tougher.
A lot.
Yeah, because all her attention's to the right. We can't change that. So she's got to trust me to get up with her. So this actually will put a little bit, I can pull her forward, push her back into the chair. Bonnie, we're going to scooch out. And I'm going to tuck this really under her good. So, okay, I got your bottom in there. Can you lean forward with me? Okay, give me a hug. Okay, lean on your right, to the right. Okay, so she straightened herself out. We're going to stand up. 1, 2, 3. Lean on your right, and lean on your right. Stand up, stand up. So I got her all right here, see?
Uh-huh, yeah,
And I got us blocked. Her
yeah.
knees can't buckle on me. So I'm right here. Stand up tall, Bonnie. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna come on over, okay, to the bed. Trust me, we're gonna dance, okay? Do you like dancing? Just going slow. So I have her. I'm blocking the knees. She's still able to move her feet. Keep coming with me. Okay, now we're gonna sit. So not too bad, and that was a weak-sided transfer.
And she's extremely tired.
Yes,
Very, very
Yes.
tired.
I know I sound winded too, but I've been going
Since
East Coast.
5:30.
Yeah. So I thought, no, but that to me isn't too difficult. Even here, I could put yep, good girl, lean on the right. I could put the bed up if I wanted to not stress so much standing her. I don't have that here. I don't have that flexibility.
Yeah.
But I do here. Now, could I, with 2 people, do that same transfer to a toilet? I could. Yeah. Do you want to just stand her and see what it feels like to have the sheet under her?
Yeah.
I mean, just so you can see what that feels like. It's gonna be like you're pulling her, so don't be shy, okay?
Okay.
Block her knees, you'll feel feel it there. I'm gonna raise the bed up a little bit because you're taller.
And both, feet were on both sides of her?
You could block just the weak side if you want. So if you put this leg here in between, because she's gonna wanna advance this one, even though we got her blocked, she'll have room to move it. So remember, you gotta keep her leaning into you and giving you a hug. I just want you to stand her for now.
Okay.
Bonnie, sit up. Okay, you're gonna give Pam a hug.
Do you wanna hug me with your,
And tell her to lean to the right. Lean to the right. Do you feel like you can go tighter? You gotta go tighter. Okay, hold on. We're gonna get it under her a little bit
okay,
better.
now her legs are separated. Her
Yeah.
knees. Is that
Yeah, that's
common?
okay. You have control. Drop this
Okay.
down a bit. There you go. Just don't let it flare out.
Okay.
Bonnie,
Hang
lean on to Pam's right
Hold
shoulder.
tight. I'm just gonna pick her up to get a feel
Just
for
stand.
it.
Yep.
Okay, stand up,
Stand
up,
up, lean
up,
to the
up.
right, lean to the
Stand
right.
up, lean to your right, lean to your
Yep,
right.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, got down.
You really got to get that under her bottom bit.
Yeah, that makes a gigantic difference.
Yeah, you felt that you had it initially,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Just to,
So you can see when it comes down to, if anything, lean to the right, Bonnie. Lean to the right, honey. Anything you do, it doesn't matter what you do, any approach you do, if you don't have the right position, it's not going to work as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because any tool can, if it's not put in the right position, will do that.
Yeah.
But having this tucked under her bottom is a good deal. Look, she already knows to do what she's doing.
yeah.
Okay.
And that comes so natural to her now, thank goodness.
Ben, there you go. But we wouldn't want to trust that and leave her alone on the edge of the bed.
Yeah.
We can't turn our backs, any of that. So, self-care, you were talking about dressing or?
Yes.
Now, you said it was difficult?
I just found with one person it wasn't easy. I mean, if there's
Okay.
two people, one person can help hold her up while the other one does the
Okay, so-
arms and stuff, but one person
Are you
is
talking more about upper body or lower?
upper,
Uh-huh.
because the lower,
We might leave you here when we're done, okay? So what has she got? Pardon me, picking. You might not be able to photograph this part, but I'm going to show you something, okay?
okay,